I don't even know why she even doing that. Huh. Devil and inward. Somebody invited the devil inside of them, so... Oh my gosh. Or some form of an entity. Let me reset these before we even get going. So I'll just tell you about this. I was just in a dream just a minute ago. And when I say this, I'm wholeheartedly, there's no way, not even in my subconscious, that I would have ever thought about it. So I'm in this dream, and I'm in this room, and I don't know, it could have been like a penthouse or something to where it was roomy, like a giant efficiency apartment or some shit, right? And for some reason, I was looking for my watch. I don't fuck with watches. I don't care for them. I don't see with them, you know, to each his own. So when I say I don't think about it, I shouldn't even subconsciously have it in a dream. So I'm looking on the table, then I'll come across the table, and there's this watch. Probably had a freaking head. It was a man's watch, because I know there's a difference between a man's watch and a female's watch. And it was almost glitter, but it was like in stripes wise, right? So the gold on it was like my complexion. This is what made me stop in a dream to look at it like, well, wow. Because like I said, I'm not into watches, and fuck with watches, do watches. But this watch, it looked iced out. It looked like it had white and like tan diamonds, like the complexion of my skin, plus white diamonds blended all the way around the band. The whole thing was like that, except for gosh, man, even now talking about it, I wish I was able to look at the time of on the watch. But then after looking at it, because remember, like I said, I was looking for my watch, which is weird. I wouldn't be looking for no dang on watch in my dream. How did it fall out? 1, 2, 3. So then I sit down and I realize there's a person sitting next to me. He looked like he was wearing like, I don't know, a white sweatshirt outfit, like the top, the hoodie matched the pants, like type thing. It looked like it was like white and it had like some form, I can't remember the color of the trim. And he sat down and I'm holding his watch and I'm like, this isn't mine. Still, again, don't know why, like I'm dealing with a watch. Then I asked the person who was next to me, and they said, well, that was mine. And I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking in the dream, like, who just leaves something like this just sitting on the table? Which would just make me to believe either that was their room, this was their penthouse, some like that. Then the next thing I know, I woke up. This detail, what am I missing out of the detail? The person who sat next to me was darker skinned than me. And I usually don't even depict people like that. Small, like a small, tiny, like afro. Looking like they wanted to almost dread it out, but that was just the style they had, like little tracks of. It didn't even look like a style. It just looked like they didn't do their hair. In reverse. Are all of these in reverse? No. Not this one. Got it. Whoever this was in this place, in this vision that I was at, that had the dream, that had to deal with this freaking iced out looking watch, they're a fake flexer. 8, 9, 10. They're a fake person. It doesn't have to mean their bank account, but their personality is not them. They're a fake. They're a poser. 8891. 8891. Let me just see what this is. Like I said, this is just some other stuff because I wanted to bring up something else. But I'm going to save that for the next segment of whatever the fuck it is I'm doing. Look at the bottom. See what I mean? They're a poser. Highly spiritual message blending themes of financial abundance, altruism, and new beginnings. It encourages you to use your material success to help others assuring that your generosity will lead to spiritual fulfillment and fresh opportunity. Okay, second scenario. The person who sat next to me is a fraud. The person who owns this room, because it was, like I said, it was like a penthouse, like a giant open efficiency like type shit, but it was nice. Like, I mean, like nice. That person is watching you. So let's say somebody who believes like they're a celebrity, but there's somebody up this celebrity's ass who's a poser, who doesn't want this celebrity type person to see you, i.e. and or it's the celebrity that sees you and has feeling some kind of way, even though they have more than you. And the person who was sitting next to me talking about the watch is a witness against whoever this is who's coming after you. Because yeah, I tried to freaking shuffle, still came out. Because I know the 10 of Wands was on the bottom this time, and you moving on away from this. These people are stalking you. 6 minutes, yeah, I didn't want this to be that long, but see, like once I saw this page look deeper, and I'm like, I'm back there right now. I still can't make it out. I know it was bright as fuck outside. The windows were big. That's what I mean. Like, whatever this place was, it was a nice place. To a person who has nothing, this was like a nice place. They're a false leader. Called it. One of them is a fake, or both of them are fake. Or these are your haters who have more than you, who are watching you and feeling some kind of way. Or they realize that you're the star. Third scenario, this is somebody who is watching you for good reason. Then it stops on wish fulfillment right under the next 9. The flow, the security, right under it. So 9, 9, 8, 8, 9, 9. I'm like, let me just see what that is. 8, 8, 9, 9. I know it's going to be something flopped up. It's a powerful message that your phase of intense accumulation and building is coming to an end. It signals that you have received deep personal mastery. Holy shit. And then right under it, and I got the glow on this, like I got that from like The Last Dragon. So the song from The Last Dragon, The Glow. Because you did the fucking healing. Somebody's watched you that you healed, or you healed from whatever this bombardment that these people were sending towards you in your life that has to do with them worshiping another master. Because as you can see how the arrow is up, they wanted, these people who are watching you up here in this, whatever place this is, wanted power over your life in some weird way. Or they're watching you and seeing that you actually have anointing on you from the living God, not just sitting the saying the shit in words like people be doing these days. And right here under the, as you can see, the arrow's down because I pulled it up from this way, so it'd be in reverse. They see you have done the inner work, right? And this is why they're powerless, because they see that you don't serve two masters. You're not in there outwardly saying blah 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 blah, and then behind closed doors you're like blah 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 blah. Those are the 3 scenarios I can see just based off of what I saw as a watch. And I'm telling you, I don't think about what, I don't think about Nikes or like, I just don't. It's not in my mind. Not the fact of not being able to afford it. It's just, it's not my thing. No different than like a polyamorous relationship. That's not my damn thing. Never will be. Somebody sees that in you. Huh. I wonder what that means. Because now I know we're almost on 10 minutes. I want to stop this because it ain't... Yeah, buddy. You got your spirit team with you. They know. Maybe, okay, maybe another scenario that because they were sending work towards you, if you know what I'm getting at, and your team is protecting you. No, look. Because somebody was trying to kill you. I don't give a shit what the fuck you say. Unalive. They were trying to get rid of you so that you would be buried, cremated, or lost. But the scales are being balanced. 995. Get the fuck out of here. They thought you would have been out of loss, but you not. And then the ten of wands still comes out, because there's the 4 of wands on top of the 6 of wands. 10 of wands. You're the real the real deal, because even that is in reverse. It's in reverse because keep it down off my hand. You're the healer. You break curses in reverse. They see this. Whoever this is watching you, whatever this is, somebody's watching you from a higher place or position in life with this. That's what I'm getting at. And I'm telling you, this is just based off of being stuck in a room in a dream. Like I said, I wouldn't have even brought this up and say, well, talk about it. So I had to get up. I went outside, walked around. It was like, really? What the fuck the deal's with this watch? And I'm not going to stay up on it, but if I ever saw the watch in person, because like I said, if I'm not subconsciously ever thinking about watches or patterns, there should no way, shape, and form be in my dreams. But I tell you what, if I saw it in real life, I'll never forget it. I'll be like, oh shit, I know that watch. So this could be a warning. Okay, say this is a warning. Like, when they say pay attention to your dreams. So let me save this right now. Have you ever come across a person wearing, you know, if you're like in my situation, if I ever came across a person, because I'm a very I wouldn't say an isolated person. I like being alone. If I ever came out and I saw a person wearing that watch, I would know what that watch meant, and I would know there has a meaning to it. Like, type that when they say pay attention to like your dreams and stuff like that. And like I said, that was the second card. The 8 of Pentacles is usually telling me, look deeper, take deeper notice. And I'm like, okay, then it brought up, like, I can see the person sitting next to me in the outfit, the white sweatery jumpsuit with the trim off the sides and stuff. Couldn't really make out the face. All I can tell you is that they had like a mini afro type freaking thing sitting on that couch. Sharp tongue at you. These people were speaking against you, or they were speaking highly of you to cut through the lies of who you are, or they were speaking about you, but it was all false. So we're going to leave it at that. I'm already at 13 minutes.